Welcome one and all to another. Welcome one and all to another C-list Sunday, the cultivator of the comic culture. We're here with my best friend, Villainous Red. This is Big Bad Evil Fett.
Mike.
I want to show everyone my shirt. It's Cesar Romero's Joker and Adam West Batman surfing.
Ooh, are those? I know you have a bunch of those shirts. Are they one brand? And where do you get them,
Michael?
I get them a lot of places. Hoops is the number one shop online that I get these at.
All right, Hoops, and these are Hawaiian shirts, right? Not bowling shirts.
No, these are Hawaiian shirts. Yeah,
Michael?
I wear them to work.
I'm Prison Mike.
Mike wears it at the prison.
I'm Prison Mike.
Where'd you get that one at? That was great.
Michael?
I was looking up some office clips. So
okay.
some of that stuff here.
So I'm Michael Scott.
You're Michael Scott. No, you're
I'm Prison Mike.
Mike. I gotta find the one where he says the mentors.
What is the one where Michael Scott is? He makes a movie like he's a like James Bond. Michael Scorn. He calls himself
Michael
Scorn.
No, it's Scarn. Michael Scarn.
Yeah, Scorn. Yeah.
Yeah, and that movie he made prior to his last episode was Threat Level Midnight.
Threat Level Midnight, and then the next show comes on. It's Will Ferrell plays D'Angelo Parker Vickers. Yeah, Vickers.
D'Angelo Vickers. Well, they have to go through this whole gambit of interviewing new managers, regional managers. One of them was Jim Carrey. The other one was from the original English Office.
Oh yeah. What's his? Yeah.
Who else was there? There's a few more I can't recall, but I know Jim Carrey was from the Finger Lakes. There was a weird guy that had a sandwich that I couldn't. No, wait, no, that was after. Yeah, and then Will Ferrell. But the show wasn't the same after Steve Carell had left.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what she said.
I agree. Funny. That's funny. Well, anyways, guys, what we're going to talk about tonight is a couple of things. First thing is SDCC just released their hotels, and me and Red and a couple other compadres tried our best to get a hotel. And I got in the room 3 times, and I only got one room. Red didn't get anything, and our two other friends.
I got a big old goose egg.
Our two other friends got a big goose egg too. So it's kind of lucky we got something. It's not what I wanted, but matter of fact, it wasn't what I wanted. They just, I guess, gave me a consolation prize, and I didn't even think they would do that because I didn't pick that hotel.
Oh, we got somebody showing up.
Who's showing up?
Yeah.
Drum roll.
What's up,
Luke? How are you?
Back, baby. What's going on, guys?
Did Loki ever show up?
No, never did, man.
He's out there somewhere.
I hope so. We had a big influx of baby bunnies past couple weeks, and it brought down all the bobcats and coyotes, sadly. So, and owls and shit, and yeah, he chose the wrong time to run off.
Yeah, he originally started off as an outdoor cat.
He's a street cat, so he's a survivor.
Yeah, he's a survivor. He's gonna come back. He knows his way back home.
Yeah,
he's looking for some trim.
Or he went to his previous home. Who knows?
Possibly.
Yeah.
If you already chipped them, then they must know that there's something different about them.
Yeah, that's true. We did chip them, so.
Yeah.
So what's been going on? How's teaching school?
Oh, it was good, but yeah, that was just a temporary contract, so it's over.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's over now. I finished last week.
Oh, well, that's good.
You, my
you got-
friend, would be the belle of the ball.
The bell.
So you got
It's fun, though.
your feet wet. You got your feet wet.
Yes, I did.
So, anyways, when we're talking.
So my daughter's surgery's coming up in a few weeks. That's why I couldn't keep going.
How's she doing?
Oh, okay. She's singing in there.
All right. So
Well, that's great.
I guess the stint it still needs a little bit of adjusting.
Yeah, they got to figure something out.
All right.
Something's not working.
So she'll be in our thoughts and prayers.
So she's gonna
Absolutely. No question.
she's gonna have some brain surgery in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Is this the second one or the?
No, I think this is the first one. The one that was scheduled for January. That there was a miraculous readjustment of the stint.
Yeah. They didn't need to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was the second
She
one.
started falling and stuff recently, so they need to. Something's wrong.
Just need to put it back into place.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it here.
Figure it out. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it here, Luke. I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, we're glad. Do you have any good issues that you got lately?
You know what? So today I actually went out comic shopping today.
Oh, really?
Whoa,
My son and I, we went out to some used video game stores. We went out to some comic shops. And, man, comic shops are rough these days.
You're telling me.
It's tough to buy. It's tough to be in the hobby right now.
it's a battle.
It's a battle to find good books because you can still find dollar books. You can still find a lot of, but if you want something a little nice, a $30-$40 book is now like $100.
Yeah, that is no joke in our community.
And another thing, the mom and pop stores are closing out because I had my favorite comic book store just close on me. I was kind of pissed off about that. So now I got to drive across the bridge.
Well, yeah, because no one can afford to regularly shop anymore. I used to go out weekly and buy comics from a bunch of shops, but now I pop in these shops and like I said, a $30 book is now $100, and I'm like, jeez.
Well, are they like big X-Men issues? Is that what's driving the inflation because of the show, or is it just all of Phase 5 Marvel show MCU?
Yeah, totally.
Everybody's
and they got their own expenses with running brick and mortar.
But you're still able to get collections, right? At still a reasonable price.
Well, I haven't bought a collection in a while because so many guys are doing what I do, selling on Facebook now. Man, you can't even be like, if a collection pops up these days, even if you message within the first minute, you're still like 10 people have already made. What I mean?
So you say that you're like you're what, in the order that you are received your offer, right? Then that's when they'll consider.
Totally. Yeah, like a few years ago, you could buy collections one a week, 4 or 5 a month, pretty easily. Woo! It's tough nowadays.
Yeah, I think you've created. I mean, not you creating solely, but like you had bought the collections around town that everybody else started buying it too. Like
Totally.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just is what it is.
It's a fight now.
It's a fight. You gotta get your boxing gloves on, Luke.
Oh, totally.
I was gonna try to wait for my shop for FCBD, a free comic book day. Free comic book day is next Saturday, and
May the 5th.
No, May 4th.
May the 4th. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, may the 4th be with you.
Yeah,
And
this
also with
Saturday
you.
it'll be fun.
Yeah. Do you still have that diamond account, Luke, or are you completely like?
It's still open, but they, when Marvel and DC broke off, it made it tough. And plus, their ordering system is so confusing.
What up, Matthew?
You got to have a master's degree in ordering from Diamond.
Hello there.
Of course. I talked to my comic book guy over there, and then they it's like doing taxes. Like they have to go through every piece of paperwork that they got their orders in, and then you can't even get the ratio variance anymore without having to have a big order or even the the secret variance. Like they only order just enough of the cover A's and then a little bit of the variance just to.
You can't. Yeah, Diamond is. Yeah, they should make it simple, but they don't.
Well, who else? Diamond, Penguin, and there was one more.
Yeah, the DC one, but I don't know.
That's right. So there's a few books right now on Free Comic Day. I haven't even checked it out yet. I remember there's one specifically that's already kicked up in price. I think it was one of the Transformers books. I think they're already specking on it to be huge. It's at $20 right now on eBay.
Oh, wow. So in the mom brick and mortar, that's $100 then, right, Luke?
Yeah.
What?
That will be $100 at a brick and mortar for sure.
Well, because you are giving that stuff out for free. It's not, and it doesn't. It costs you the seller to purchase these books, like even though at the discounted price. But it's for a free comic book day that you're not making money off of it.
No. And then shops, so big hot books like that, shops will put out they'll put out a few, but they'll keep most of them back. And then 6 months from now they'll throw them out on the shelves for whatever.
Right.
Well, I know in one of your boxes back there, there's a whole run of free comic book day books that have yet to be circulated, and then along that was the free comic book day of was it Ultimate Spider-Man or not Ultimate Spider, but the one that
Oh yeah. Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, the one that can't remember. Yeah, Bendis signed like all 80 issues that you had in the box or more.
Totally. Man, he did a signing last night, and I totally missed it. I saw him posted on it this morning. He did a big talk and a signing in downtown Portland at Powell's. I was like, dang it, that would have been so much fun to drive down there.
Powell's the comic book store?
Powell's, the big bookstore in downtown Portland.
Oh shit! Did he have like
oh wow,
a memoir?
I don't know what he was doing.
Okay.
how far is that from you, Luke?
Like 10 miles.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah,
That's a drop in the bucket.
He's not that far from me from downtown.
Yeah, I live about 10 miles from downtown Portland. It's about a 45-minute drive, but
Well, catch us up. What else have you been doing since
Yeah.
seen you?
oh man, so what else have we been doing?
You got any hot books to sell tonight?
Woo! Ton of books. Dude, you know what? I still got this one. I still got this 9.8 Hulk up for grabs. Check this out, 9.8 Hulk 340. I put this up for trade, but nobody really came through with the trade that I wanted.
What are you looking for? Like, are you looking for like a Silver Age X-Men same grade?
Yeah, like a 1-to-1 trade. I got a few trade offers for like a bunch of books, but I want to try and do 1-to-1.
Oh yeah. A grail for a grail.
Girl for a girl.
That's right, Rich. So Hulk smash. Hulk
Well,
smash.
you know what? I'm super excited. I just found out about today too. They're re-releasing Lord of the Rings.
Oh, really?
They're remastering it, re-releasing it. So my Hobbit, signed by all the Hobbits.
All of them.
Sam, Mary, Pippin, Frodo. That should be a good sale in June.
But you're
Absolutely.
selling the spare. You're keeping one for your PC, right?
Yeah, I'm keeping one.
All right.
Keeping one and selling one. So a couple fun books.
Maybe next time that they're in town, we should take a
One
photo.
of my favorite books. Usagi.
Yeah,
Nice. Very nice.
I had that sent from Mexico.
That was tight. This is a gift from Red.
Yeah, I found another thing that you might like. I'm waiting for it to ship over here before I show it to you. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Yeah, the artist is out of Mexico. It's Marco. I can't remember the last name. Yeah, pretty cool guy. But yeah,
Really?
Open for commission.
What else have you got in your hand? Oh, that's it?
Cool.
Oh,
And the
There he
top
is.
capsule.
I sold out of all of mine. Lawrence sent me a few cases and I sold out all of them.
Well, you should see him next weekend for Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, that's a kick-ass book with a Usagi sketch or a full drawing that the artist had done, and then I bought it off him for a pretty good price. Send it over to Luke since he's a fan of Usagi Yojimbo.
This is a cool. Oh, check out this right here. Remember this? Remember this character, Scud?
Yeah,
no. I don't remember that one.
you got a whole
This
run.
was Rob Schrab from the '90s. This was super popular. But I've got a whole run 1 through 20 for $100, $5 each.
Let's say there's something assassination. What is it? What's it?
Disposable Assassin.
Oh,
The Disposable Assassin.
what is?
And that's a first print too.
Who's the publisher on that?
It was Fireman Press, random indie publisher.
Pretty much what's the
1 through 20, $100. Can't beat that.
for Scud? If you're
Yeah,
a fan of, if you're a fan of indies, I forgot what was the premise of Scud, but if it's the full run of 1 through 20, that's pretty good.
Totally.
Did you get to see the Deadpool Wolverine trailer, Luke?
Yes. Super excited for that. That's going to be the biggest movie of the year.
Let's take a look at it. That'll get your guys' reaction.
I agree.
With you. And then we'll get the whole thing started here. Let me pop it up because we already graded it pretty high, and I want to see your guys' reactions to it. Okay, let's take a look of Deadpool Wolverine. Let me turn off the music here. Let's turn that off, and here we go.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right. Well, I'm sort of on the tick, so
Wait. Hospital thing.
Oh, whiskey dick of the claws.
There's like
Common
a
Wolverines over 40.
TV in the background.
Unless you want to take a deep.
What was that? Was it what in the background?
Can you hear that?
What?
I don't hear anything.
There's like a TV playing in the background.
Oh, not mine. Now it's gone.
I don't hear it.
Yeah, it's gone now.
You don't hear it?
I don't hear it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Now it's gone. All right.
Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
Like a prayer,
I'm about to lose
Madonna.
everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
Life is a mystery.
I don't know anything about saving worlds, but you do.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero. You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man. I am soaking wet right now.
Boys are so silly.
This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching
They
powder?
know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even force bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes! But I can't.
All right. Hold on.
I never read that X-Men run with the like symbiote Professor X lady. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, but you called
Nova.
it.
Her last name is Cassandra Nova, I think.
Cassandra Nova. Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
never
called
read
it.
that run.
You called it. It's the Professor X's sister or clone or whatever it is.
No. It's a twin that Professor X killed inside the womb that came to birth.
Oh, I thought it was like an alien.
No. Professor X killed her in the womb, but she didn't die. She came back as his half sister or full sister, Cassandra
Okay.
Nova.
So she's got all the same powers.
She has all the same powers except she wants to kill Charles.
And anyone close to him, probably.
Anyone close to him, correct?
Yeah. Okay.
I like the villain. It's a good villain.
They're not going to be able to beat her. It's probably going to have to be like
I think it's.
Do you think Charles from another universe is going to show up and have to contend?
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that it would be James McAvoy.
He's got to. He's got to.
It's got to be Xavier versus Xavier on that one.
Yeah. Well, will it be three though? Will it be three? You got Patrick Stewart, James McAvoy, and her.
That'll be tight.
Because we're already dealing with the multiverse, and then the other spec is when they jump through the
portal.
They said that they're jumping into the battle with Thanos at the end of Avengers Endgame, but that's just a spec. But did you see all of the I guess the cameos that they have when the Ant-Man helmet like pulled up?
But didn't they make the base out of the Ant-Man helmet?
Yeah. I mean that's actually Giant Man right now,
Right.
Who died, and then they whatever his remnants are that they use as the base, just like what they did with Nowhere. Yeah, well, for Guardians of the Galaxy, they use they use that Celestial as place they call home. But when it comes down to like the people on the ground floor from the Ant-Man carcass, you had like Pyro, you had Lady Deathstrike, you had the albino dude from Old Man Logan, and there's two more other people that they're from the older.
Isn't his name Calabac?
Calabash. Yeah, that guy.
Nice. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Oh, what are your thoughts, Luke? As far as like, what are you excited for watching Deadpool and Wolverine?
Mr. Fix-It. Joe Fix-It. I want to see him.
Any prediction on who's playing Mr. Fix-It?
None. I don't know. Although I have heard a lot of speculations that that there's going to be some pretty hilarious cameos. They're saying Taylor Swift might be in this
as Dazzler. I heard that too.
No, not Dazzler. I think Lady Deadpool was the other rumor. But Mr. Fix-It, I think Daniel Radcliffe is playing him.
That would be hilarious.
I don't hear the voice matching the huge body.
It doesn't have to because it's he's like a James Bond type of Wolverine, right, Mr. Fix-It? But why not a British actor? I think one or two of the Sabretooths are coming back for it. Either Lee Shriver or the original guy.
Who was the original guy? I can't even remember now.
Some nobody. He was, I don't know, he's some kind of jobber in the first two X-Men. Like no one really knew who he was.
Yeah.
I thought the Taylor thing turned out to be a rumor. Well, until we see the movie in July, we can only guess what's going to happen with that movie.
Right.
And
I don't even care. I don't even want to know until I see it.
Yeah, I mean, we still have. I think we still have our bet here somewhere. Or hold on. Oops.
What was the bet? I forgot.
How much did the movie make at the end of its run, and will it beat Endgame? We'll have Endgame numbers.
I think so.
I think I put down 900 billion for its earnings for the.
That's worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah. I think Luke had 800.
Wow.
But I think the thing I had had stored in our little memo it got deleted, so I'll have to go watch the older episode and get it back.
Yeah, it's going to make a boatload of money, especially with the toys.
Well, like not just toys, as in like the Marvel Legends, the Funkos.
Yep.
And then the Hasbro stuff that's coming out with it.
Absolutely.
Nothing else Marvel's really hitting right now.
Hello there.
What's that?
Nothing else Marvel's really hitting right now. So
No.
No.
Because of the whole writer strike, there wasn't really much produced from last year. So
yeah, everything was stagnant. Yeah.
A lot of catching up.
What did we have in the beginning of the year? Was it Guardians of the Galaxy or was it or I can't remember what started this year, but
it wasn't Guardians of the Galaxy.
And then we had
Madam Web, I think.
Web, but then they push Kraven the Hunter into December, and then they're doing reshoots for Deadpool Wolverine, but they're sticking to the Comic-Con weekend to premiere.
Well, I guess we're going to see it down there in Hall H.
Wait, what?
What? Hall H? I bet you it's going to play. I bet you they're going to be there.
I mean, they'll be there to
promote it,
but they're going
to show a 20-minute clip, a better clip than we'll ever see.
Okay, that sounds like fun. What's up, Brandon?
I guess I got to get us into Hall H then.
Oh, you have that magical power, Mike. Yeah, just that little that 3-syllable or 3-letter magic power.
So I guess we're gonna go to
Prison Mike.
I'm Prison Mike.
well, let's talk about let's talk about what's happening right now with the hotel situation for SDCC. Like we started the show where three out of the 4 of us had applied to go through the lottery on the hotel situation and got big ass goose eggs on it. And then you, however, managed to snag a room 3 miles away from the convention center. So
yeah. And again, I got in for three different times myself. So that was a total of 7 between all of us. And May the 2nd, we're going to try again, I guess, to get closer. I don't know if that's going to work because when I called that on cloud or whatever it is, the company that's doing it, they said they're just going to release what wasn't captured at that round, and that's it.
Okay,
The
so
people that
whatever
didn't-
was offered but yet not booked gets
no, whatever was offered that wasn't taken.
Yeah, that wasn't booked by those guys
Yeah,
because they couldn't afford it.
So that's gonna make it really difficult. Luckily that we did get what we got, but we're gonna try.
So you gonna try for the Marriott or the other one across the convention center, which was
The Hilton Bayport, or either that, the Hyatt Regency or the Omni.
Luke,
Those are the ones.
Luke, you want to go to San Diego for a weekend and hang out with the guys?
Heck yeah.
Well, I personally invite you, Luke.
Sweet.
Crash in our hotel.
I'm down.
We'll pick you up from the airport.
When are we talking?
July 22nd, I think was that weekend.
July 23rd through the July 28th, I think.
Nice.
We'll plan
5 days. 5 days.
Like I don't need to spend all four. I only got a 3-day pass, so Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. But you could use any of those days to check out.
And you can use any of my days too, because I got 4 days.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, but he has the magical pass.
Yeah, yeah. I have the magical pass.
Michael?
Yes, the magic.
Hey, Luke, look at my shirt. I know you're gonna love it.
That's awesome. The OG.
Adam West, Cesar Romero.
Cesar.
All right, Miss So says I had tons of PTO that so never used. Miss So, you're also welcome to join us in San Diego if you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That weekend. Okay, so let's grade that trailer. What do you guys think? What do you want? Luke, what are you gonna give the trailer right now for Deadpool Wolverine as is?
Ooh, 9-4.
9.4. Mike?
9.
Michael?
9. That seems low.
Hello?
That
9.
seems low. Are you saying no in German?
No, I think it's 9 is a good for a trailer. I mean, it doesn't give you all what you want. I mean, just Wolverine stabbing Deadpool in the balls. That's about the only thing, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the trailer didn't give you hype enough to give it a higher score. You're just gonna give it a 9.
I'm hyped to see the movie no matter what. I wouldn't even have to see the trailer to be hyped to see the movie. But, I mean, the trailer's not making it any more than I already desire to be there the first day.
Okay, all right. I'll take the 9.
Let's put it this way: I'm taking the day off to go to the movie, so I'm going to lose money. So that just shows you how hyped I am to see the movie.
You already have the weekend off. That's San Diego Comic-Con weekend. I'll give it a 10, a genuine 10, just because I'm so hyped. Plus the fact that he used Madonna's "Like a Prayer" on the trailers as a song. I'm in it. I'm in it at 10. All right, what we got here? Luis Mendoza says, anyone going to Short Box Live that's coming up? That is on Cinco de Mayo. Mike,
Cinco de Mayo. I got my ticket.
Did you also get the ticket with the shirt? Because they're giving away shirts with your tickets.
I think it was, I don't know, it was a $20 ticket?
Yeah.
Is that, oh, then I got the shirt.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll be there, Luis. We'll be there. Because it's a pretty strong lineup of John Jang, Rose Bash, to them, the few that we know of that. We'll check it out. We'll probably be hanging out with John because probably that's the only table we could actually sit at and then, commiserate with the talent. And plus it's across from Rose Bash, so I can be a stalker and just stare at her the whole time.
Oh, Rose Besh is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she always jackets and masks up and sits way behind her table.
Which is okay. As long as I can smell her perfume, then I'll be fine. I'll be happy.
That's funny. That's funny.
Brandon says, "Yeah, I agree. I was already hyped before the trailer, so the trailer didn't need an ad for the hype that's already there."
That's how I feel.
Mike, if you haven't read any of Brandon stuff, I'll give you copies of.
All right.
Yeah, of Dismay Avenue, and then fuck, I can't remember the other ones. But the one where the dude's in the 1930s, he's hanging Nazis, and he's called Lightning.
Nice.
Help me out.
I like it already. I like it already. I like it already.
Yeah. The Gallows Man. Thank you. This is what happens.
Hey, Luke, have you been to the theater lately? Ungentlemanly, whatever it is, that movie's great. You got to go see that movie.
Which one?
I forgot the name of it. Shit. It's the one with Superman in it as a Nazi killer.
Oh yeah, Ungentlemanly Warfare or something like that.
Yeah. You got to go see that movie. It's great. I loved it. So far, that's my number one movie of the year.
Oh, that's the one with Harry Cavill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go see that. I went and saw Godzilla King Kong. That was my last movie I saw.
Well, let us know
what you think of that.
Let us know what you think. Because I think
so awesome.
Mikey saw it, right?
I seen it.
Okay.
So awesome. I loved it.
Well, give us your review.
But I went and saw it with my boys, and they were just like yelling and freaking out. It was fun.
I was a little disappointed.
It was like it felt like a Universal Studios ride attraction. You know what I mean? Like you're in like a seat and like everything's coming at you. It didn't even really feel like a movie. It just, my son said it felt like YouTube clips. And I was like, that's accurate. But it was awesome.
I don't know. For me, it felt short. I think.
Oh no, it's bad. It's
I didn't say it's
bad.
I didn't say it's bad. I just said
it's like eating a hot circle of garbage.
That's funny. It's the office day all day today. The C-list villains.
Could be. Well, go ahead. No, you didn't say it was bad, but what was it? What was it to you?
I don't know. I think it had two acting and the writing was well. Godzilla Zero, I think that ruined everything for me because that was so wonderful, even though it was all in subtitles. I don't know. I just wanted that and I didn't get that.
Were you expecting a love story between Godzilla and King Kong?
I was expecting a little more, just a little more. The fight scenes were great with the kaiju. I thought they were great. Just the story was a little lacking, and I think they tried to use the girl as I forgot the two singing girls that control Mothra in the 60s version. They tried to use her as that, and that premise kind of fell short in my mind.
All right. So, Luke, what would you score Godzilla versus King Kong? As far as
9-4, I loved it.
9-4? Mike?
7-5.
Damn, you're cruel today.
If you're at
okay, Brandon,
that was a lot of fun for me.
Civil War have been my favorite movies of the year so far. Okay, you guys didn't see
really Civil War? That one hurt. That was, to me, that was terrible. It was so predictable that it was just could have been.
I saw that one too. That was kind of mid. It needed to be like more brutal. I think it was a little. It felt like they were holding back a little bit, or at least tell us a little bit why it happened.
Exactly. There's the whole thing I had trouble with. Why?
Like I know that wasn't the point, but the point was the documenting of it. But give us a little bit. Give us a little bit. Get me invested because we weren't invested.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100% with Luke on that one. We weren't invested into it. The story didn't give us what we wanted. I mean, you could have called it an action film and left it at that.
You're talking about Civil War or Dune 2?
Civil War.
Okay.
Dune 2 was epic.
Yeah, Dune 2 is a masterpiece. But the gunshot, the Civil War, the sound mixing was off. Like the gunshots were way too loud. It was like jarring. Like, it's like, geez, that's so loud.
So it's nothing like the one with Daniel Day-Lewis, that kind of glory.
No.
Like Glory
My wife thought it was like that. She went in and thought it was like that.
Glory was a masterpiece.
With Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, what else would you tell about the Civil War other than,
No, it's not the Civil War like 1865. It's the Civil War like today, the quote unquote the right against the left.
Oh, well, that okay.
But it was Texas and California versus the feds. So Texas and California joined forces to overtake Washington, D.C.
Which would never happen in the World War because the left would never help the right. That's another thing I have a problem with.
Unless it was some kind of really tyrannical government, then I probably would see that the two forces join together. Not in.
You never know.
Yeah. Brandon says Civil War. They gave a minor hints here and there without saying exactly how it started. They mentioned the president disbanding the FBI and bombing U.S. citizens. That's probably how they would start, right? You start killing off citizens, and you're the government making the call. So I guess that's how you anger your citizens, right? Well, if it's mid, then is it worth going to like a matinee showing, or do I wait till it's streaming, or even a rental?
Rental.
Oh shit! And then Dune 2. Should I still try to catch Dune 2 in the theaters, or
make sure you get it in a big IMAX one because I that movie's epic. If you're asking me, because I'm an old fart, the original one far surpassed, but this one is definitely epic to go see in the theater.
Okay, Mike, your scores on Civil War and Dune 2?
Civil War 4, Dune 2 9.7.
Luke, what's yours?
Oh, for Dune 2?
For Dune 2.
Oh, that's a master. That's a really good movie. 9.8, probably.
9.8, and then for Civil War?
Oh, phew. Yeah, like a 6.0.
Original story, but yet he just wasn't really.
No.
Okay.
Didn't finish it.
Brandon says, I personally like the sudden loudness of the gunfire in it. Very jolting, like that.
Just what we hated, Luke.
Jolting. Yeah, it was jolting. It was super jolting.
And definitely catch Dune 2 in IMAX. Okay. I'll have to check it out before.
Yeah, you have to see it in a big theater, not one of those little, like say you go to a multiplex and theater 1 and 3 are the bigger screens, and down like theater 12 is like this little box. You don't want to see it in theater 12.
Then Miss Soul mentioned about a new Guy Ritchie movie. Miss Soul, can you fill us in on that?
That's the one I just told you about.
Boy Kills World. Was it that one?
Is that Guy Ritchie? That's not Guy Ritchie.
Seems like Guy Ritchie. It's one of the Skarsgård brothers. I'll wait till Miss Soul responds here. Which movie she's talking about? I didn't see it on the doc.
Because Guy Ritchie did the Ungentlemanly Warfare thing.
That's the one. Okay, yeah. Then that's the Guy Ritchie.
That's a 10. You're asking me what I give a 10? That's a 10. I walked out of that theater after seeing the movie because I seen it like on a Tuesday sneak preview at like 7:00, and I swear to God I wanted to go right back in the theater and see it again. That's how good that movie was.
Did it feel like a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, or was it completely different?
No, it was like Glorious Bastards, but better.
Oh, wow.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. It's Notorious Bastards with a better plot.
I don't know. Notorious Bastards was a pretty decent plot. We're having to wholly rewrite the history with Hitler and having to kill him in the Twitter.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing, but this one, the plot is much better. The storyline is much better, and the violence is out the roof.
It's very Tarantino-ish, but it's Guy Ritchie.
It's very Tarantino-ish, but Guy Ritchie.
You know, I just found out today. You know, the Bear, June, and Glorious Bastards. Not today, but recently.
Yeah,
that was written for Adam Sandler.
Kid had a Dodge, really?
Yeah, and he had a scheduling conflict and couldn't do it, but Tarantino specifically wrote that for Adam Sandler.
Wow.
I can see that, but he lacks the size as the other guy.
Yeah, he would have had to bulk up a little bit.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Eli Roth who played
Eli
the
Roth?
bear?
Yeah, that was Eli Roth. Well, fuck. Adam's loss is Eli's gain, I guess.
Exactly. I agree. I think Mr. Roth did a great job.
Yeah, great movie. Great movie.
It was such.
I'm really excited now for Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. And it has a big Rotten Tomato gap between the critics and the audience. That's always a good sign.
I know nothing about that, but I'm telling you, to me, it was a 10.
So what was is it? How fresh was it on the Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, the critics gave it a 71, and the audience is giving it a 92.
Okay. Well, then
that's a huge gap.
Yeah. Well, that's the people's movie kind of deal. Like
that's the people's movie.
Yeah.
And those are the best kind.
It's not like it's Shakespeare or some kind of like something profound, but people.
It's not the Iliad and the Odyssey, then, right?
It's not.
It's not Thoreau.
It's a Homer.
Brandon says, "Speak of Eli Roth, Thanksgiving is probably the best and most Thanksgiving horror movie."
I can't watch horror movies.
You don't watch horror movies, Luke?
I can't watch them.
Really? I crave on them like jelly beans. I love it.
I can't do it.
I even got that Shudder just to watch horror movies.
Oh yeah, the streaming service.
Yeah, I got Shudder just for that.
Was that specifically from AMC, or did AMC have their own like horror streaming service?
I don't know if it's from AMC.
I
should look for what the billing thing is, because I mean, if you like horror movies, it's the best. A lot of indie stuff that you never gets to the theater that's just fabulous. But you got to be a horror fan. Like Luke's not, I am.
Netflix will have like at least a pretty good horror selection, but if it's going to be Shudder, then that's something to take a look at. Like, well, what's
yeah? I mean,
what's your genre, Michael? What do you like? Zombies, monsters,
you name it. I like it. I like it all. I like hack and slash. I like torture porn. I like
torture porn.
I like torture porn. I like zombies. I like vampires. I like the whole everything, except like when they make something like softcore, like Twilight or something like that. I don't like that.
Tell me more of this torture porn.
Like Hostel. That's a torture porn. Saw is torture porn.
Okay, all right. I thought it'd be more pornographic than torture.
I guess you can go to Pornhub and Google Saw and see what comes up and see if that's
those are low budget, even though they're like pornography, but that's low budget horror porn. It's for the acting. We'll see. I'll watch it more, I guess.
Really, Luke? You can't stomach, even as a child you didn't watch it, or just as an adult?
No, both. Child, adult.
Oh.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
When I was
like
a kid,
Walking Dead, but I can do like Walking Dead stuff, but not
I couldn't wait for I guess if you're in the Bay Area person, you might know Bob Wilkins. He had on Channel 2, which is KTVU. He had a every Friday night called Creature Features, and I couldn't wait to stay up till 11 o'clock to watch some schlock horror film as a young person.
Those are strictly B movies, which were awesome. But yeah, the Creature Features are always like like something to watch while you're drunk or smoking, and it'll be up at 2 a.m. in the morning, but it's something to look at.
I couldn't wait.
What did Brandon say? Dealing with Shudder, Late Night with the Devil is good, but definitely overrated.
I like it. But Shudder, everything on Shudder is not going to be like a big budget movie. That's they're all low budget kind of stuff, but they're great. I love them.
So, Luke, what was the last, I guess, horror movie that you were able to sit through?
Oof, I can't even sit through a single one.
Which one did you try? At least what?
What about Silence of the Lamb? It's an Academy Award winner.
No. I've got it. Blair Witch Project. I've not seen Silence of the Lambs.
You haven't?
No. I got about 5 minutes into it and couldn't do it.
Well, Anthony Hopkins was pretty awesome. That same thing with the Jodie
Foster.
Jodie Foster, yeah, they're great movie.
I can't
Great
do
movie.
it.
No, we're not.
I'm just curious. You don't like the gore, or you don't like the suspense, or what?
Suspense.
What is the suspense?
Yeah, I hate the suspense.
So it says can't watch the torture stuff, dig psychological stuff like Silence of the Lambs. It's that we're talking about here.
It's the suspense for me. I think you nailed it. It's too. I get my anxiety gets too much.
Did we just lose Luke?
We lost Luke.
Oh,
sorry, Luke.
No, he'll come back.
Call back and we'll get you in.
There he is. Add to the stage. Oops. There you go.
This suspense, my see, even right there, I clicked my mouse.
Revenge horror where women is strong and gets revenge. So have you checked out Flowers in the Attic? That old 80s, like, I don't know if it's suspense, but it is a horror for me. That one's it was a fucked up book and a really fucked up movie. Had like I forgot her name, but she played Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Christy Swanson. And then I guess they were like a family. The husband died, and so the mom took them to her mother's house, and then stuffed the kids in the attic and started.
I remember that movie. That movie now.
Yeah, and then definitely during the whole story was showing the kids how they survived being poisoned by the mom, but they made you think it was the grandma that was poisoning them, and then somehow the kids got through it. Even I guess started their own family. Like
I think we lost you a little bit.
Well, who'd you lose?
You, when you were talking about Flowers in the Attic.
Oh yeah. You, at the end, you see the brother and sister get together. I guess they get intimate with each other since they had nobody else but each other, plus their little sister, and then the little brother had died from the rat poison. But that whole movie was like so. I guess I don't know, man. Emotionally damaging because it was so fucked up that this one mom could do that to her kids. So something not for the faint of heart if you're gonna watch that kind of horror.
Wasn't there a spin-off comic book about the same kind of premise too? Like a indies comic? I can't remember.
I'll have to research it, but yeah, that's the book itself. It's pretty detailed, but once it's in movie form, wow. I'm never gonna. I guess that's like watching horror movies again. It's so fucked up. And then there was another one on HBO, The Serpent and the Rainbow. Have you seen that one with Bill Pullman?
Absolutely. That's a Clive Barker movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, again from another, I guess, novel where he deals with voodoo, and then they make whatever this concoction is that turn everybody into zombies, but they're actually alive. And then Bill Pullman finds himself as a zombie. But the thing that really probably not make Luke make Luke turn his eyes away from watching it is when they stick the needle into the eyeball.
Oh,
see if he's awake or not.
You can't do that, huh, Luke?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Stay away from Serpent in the Rainbow and then Flowers in the Attic. Those are your 80s classic horror movies. Really, really fucked up.
I think John Carpenter is my hero. He's married to Adrienne Barbeau, and he makes the best horror movies.
Well, name some. Well, I read these off.
What are you talking about? John Carpenter? You can't. The Thing with Kurt Russell. Come on, the remake is the best.
You gotta come at me like I'm 5 and don't know these things. We're doing a podcast here. You gotta be a little.
Okay. Yeah, you want to watch a great remake, probably the best remake of all times, The Thing by John Carpenter and Kurt Russell. It's a 50s horror movie that the monster was a giant carrot, and John Carpenter took it to a horror masterpiece.
So this is the same John Carpenter who did Escape from New York.
And Escape from LA.
Okay, there it is. But those weren't horror movies, but we're talking about
that John Carpenter.
Okay.
The Thing. Probably on the scale of horror movies in my best, it's probably top 20 horror movies of all time. Number 1 is the original Exorcist. That is the best horror movie ever made, and that's why it won 5 Academy Awards.
The Exorcist, huh?
It was the first horror movie to win an Academy Award. I think it won 5.
Okay. Luke, would you be able to sit through The Exorcist?
No.
I mean, right now it's past its prime, but
Yeah.
I mean, in 1978, I couldn't sleep by myself for weeks.
Well, there's a modern one called the Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Not a bad movie.
Yeah, that one's in the same level for me as far as like I guess to deal with the supernatural and going far beyond like demons and devils, right? And exorcism and you know what's that when the demon takes over your body? Possessions, yeah. And then Miss So says The Thing still holds up. Semi-modern horror movies, The Descent is really good. Okay. And then Brandon
Descent is really good too.
Well, Luke, we'll next time we get together, we won't suggest watching horror flicks.
Mario. So we're done with The Office. We're going to Super Mario now.
No, I got a whole bunch. I mean, I'm just cycling through it and seeing what's the
I'm
best.
just fucking with you. There's
a lot. There's a lot. You know, so
all right, zip it. Zip it. Zip it.
Oh, guys,
Luke, I really hope you can make time to come to SDCC. You'll love it. You've never been there before, have you?
No, I've been to San Diego, but I've never been to the Comic-Con. The only problem is that's my wife's month off. So.
Yeah, that's her summer vacation. So we'll figure it out.
She gets July off, so we're usually traveling and doing stuff.
Well, we'll plan it out and then pray for your daughter to have a very successful surgery.
Yes.
Then,
That's the most important thing.
And the return of Loki, hopefully he'll come back home here pretty soon.
Yeah, end of May.
Yeah. And then Loki, if you're out there,
the Lokesters, I think we had one cat already get taken by a coyote out of our backyard 4 years ago.
Wow.
4 years ago.
How do you know it was a coyote? I'm just curious. Was there blood on the fence or something?
I found the scat on the outside the fence. And my neighbor caught him on a trail cam. Not with the cat, but and that's why Loki was an indoor cat. He was not allowed. We didn't let him outside ever. And so that's why it's such a mystery. He literally just disappeared. So he must have someone, opened a door and turned around kind of at the same time or
zoomed out.
Just ninja'd his way out. But he never did that. He would never do that. He would never run out on his own ever. He was scared to go outside. He was a very gentle spirit.
Yeah, but it's like maybe he
see a mouse and he wouldn't touch the mouse. He would be like, no, thank you.
So he definitely wasn't Tom and Jerry then.
No, he was a lounge cat, lounge on your lap.
He was Garfield.
He was Garfield.
Garfield. All right. Well,
he was not a fighter. He never even scratched me. I've been scratched by so many cats. Loki's he never even scratched me.
Wow.
I know. Not even like accidentally. He was so gentle. He was like very sweet cat.
Hopefully he was able to climb trees and avoid danger, and let's hope that he returns. Guys, anything else before we end the show here?
No,
Luke,
I can't think of anything.
Luke, any sales this week? You're gonna jump back on the sales?
Yeah, I think so. I got to get a couple boxes ready to sell, and I'm gonna try and move I got a bunch of bulk too that I'm gonna try and move.
Well, let us know when you're gonna do that so we can be online.
Yeah, I think probably the next week or so I'll get something ready.
All right. You know where to reach us, guys. Thank you for watching and I guess participating in the discussions here, and then we'll see you again next Sunday. From the villains, from us to you, thank you again, and click the like and subscribe, and then hit the bell for notifications.
Love, peace, and cosplay.
Bye, guys.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the Sealess Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture.